real quick. I'm going to get straight into the message, all right, and see what's going on. The energy is very heavy with divine masculine. All right, damn, ready to stay together. Somebody's ready to stay together, or you could be moving in with someone. All right, somebody's trying to hold out. All right, but somebody wants to love on you. Ooh, my hand is itching. All right, so somebody's coming towards you. Somebody is coming towards you. All right, somebody's trying to hold out. What's going on, love? Somebody's trying to hold out. I am wonderful. Trying to get these reads in, baby. All right, I'm ready to stay together real bad. Thank you, love. Girl, this is a motherfucking... You know I chop my hair off. I'm finna chop that shit off some more. All right, holding you back. Not too much. Just came back in from a background. Felt good. I know that's right. All right, so there's some big moves that's getting ready to be made. All right, ready to stay together. You and somebody could be moving in together. All right, or you could be moving. All right, nothing is stopping this person. All right, somebody was trying to hold out. All right, in order to do something, but it looks like somebody's getting ready to make that move. I know that's right. I've been coloring as usual. All right, so somebody's doing something to make that move. Somebody knows that you, somebody knows who you are spiritually. All right, so somebody knows who you are spiritually. In order for them to come towards you, they would have to know. They know that you're a star. All right, somebody want to take you somewhere special. Somebody knows that they have to treat you different. All right, showering you with gifts. All right, so this person knows that they got to treat you different. All right, they can't treat you like everybody else. All right, let's see. Ready to stay together real bad. All right, there's a marriage card here, and a new beginning. All right, so somebody could be coming towards you for something strong. All right, somebody wants something. Somebody wants a victory. All right, victory over past trouble and difficulty. All right, this could have been somebody from the past. All right, this person is coming in. Wealth is here. Big water. Somebody could be manifesting you. Yes, this is the emperor coming in for a new beginning. Pleasure is here. Living room. All right, this person is working very, very diligent to maintain something. Abundance is here. All right, so somebody could be coming towards you with everything that you need. I'm hearing if you're trying to move, not only are they moving you, but they got the house that you can move to. All right, so somebody is coming in with everything that you need. All right, this is how you know that this is your person. All right, power is here, where this person is coming in to assist you on something that you need. All right, main person, good lady here. All right, and great happiness. Somebody is coming in for happiness. Somebody could have been going through it, bereavement. All right, so somebody could have passed away as well. You could take all the stuff out and set it on the bed. All right, something has somebody passed away for doing some shit up under the moon. Somebody got caught up doing something. All right, somebody got caught up doing something. All right, ready to stay together real bad. All right, so somebody, like I said, somebody's working on some sort of plan. It's 11 people fucking watching, and it's one person that, like, that is crazy as fuck. That shows you how many people just really be stalking the fuck out your ass. All right, celebrating. They know that you're getting ready to celebrate. All right, people know that shit is happening to them because it's not happening to you. All right, look how many people jump the fuck off the devil. All you gotta do is speak that shit. All right, you be having so many people watching your ass at this time. All right, because a lot of these people try to send shit to throw you off. All right, and they cannot. This is a, no, this is a, what was it? Huh? Oh, this is a collective read until somebody wants a private read. All right, so somebody's been fighting. All right, fighting to do something. Somebody's going to come towards you and fight for some sort of forgiveness. All right, hangman, 2 of cups energy. All right, so somebody's coming towards you looking for some sort of um, forgiveness. Favor is here. All right. Somebody wants some sort of favor with you. All right. Wish fulfillment, baby. Somebody wants everything with you. Well, damn. All right. This person sees you as a star. This person sees you as a star, baby. This person sees you as everything. I hear that song by Jagged Edge. I don't wanna. This person don't wanna do shit without you. All right. You could have left this person in the cold. This person could have left you in the cold. All right. You and this person had to learn something on this journey. All right. Tower moment. All right. I feel like both of you are having a tower moment at the same time. Both of you are getting ready to receive something, and it's like both of you have your eyes on the same thing. All right, you have lost things in the past, but you know you got something to look forward to. All right, again, the wheel is turning in your favor. It's like spirit is blessing something. It's like two people went through the most, and God is getting ready to bless you both. But both of you got your eyes on each other, type of energy. All right, balance. There's some sort of balance that's happening. All right, money and stability is great as well. All right, equal give and take. 9 people fucking watching and 1 person didn't like the goddamn live. I'm telling you, this is how you know you got shit coming in, because you got people just stalking. All right, you got people stalking, not liking shit. All right, waiting on the phone call. Somebody knows that you're getting ready to receive something. You're getting ready to receive a new beginning. You're getting ready to receive a new beginning. One thing about social media, how it works, as long as you get the views, all right, it really does not matter if someone um, likes the read. All right, usually when you like a read, then you get some resonating information for yourself. But when you're just on here, we just get revenue from the views. So even if you don't like shit, that's fine as well. We're still getting paid from the revenue from you watching it. All right, or you being here. Ace of Swords. All right, so some sort of clarity is coming towards you. All right, well, you're getting ready to go on a new journey. All right, options is here. Somebody could have had options in the past and somebody chose the wrong one. All right, and now somebody wants justice. Somebody wants justice. All right, or somebody wants to give you some sort of justice. All right, ooh, you could have went through it. This person could have went through it. I just feel like it's 2 people that's coming together to heal. All right, I feel like coming together to heal. All right, been through a lot. You and this person. All right, and it's almost like you and this person have this. Y'all can come together and it could be absolutely silent. Nobody got to say shit. All right, but it's healing. And I think that's what's getting ready to happen for a lot of people. All right, whoever you're coming together with, they know you, you know them. So not too much needs to be said. Plus, you can talk to this person telepathically. All right, I think it's more so of a healing thing. All right, just being in the presence of each other. All right, protecting each other is what I'm hearing. Oh, well, this is cute. This is cute. All right, if you would like a read, I will only be on here like maybe 5 more minutes. All right, I'm just doing a few short reads. All right, confidence is here. All right, if you are interested in 2 months of unlimited reads, all right, now it's only 1 person on here, but this should be up and down, up and down. All right, so if you're listening to this video and if you're wanting 2 months of reads for $45, all right, please let me know. All right, email me, inbox me if you have my social media. All right, there is a masculine going to jail or find somebody going to jail. Confidence, creativity. Somebody stuck in their head. All right, somebody going to jail for what they did behind the scenes. All right, and this is the end of them doing spell work. This is a father figure could have been doing this. All right, to stop somebody from getting some sort of abundance. All right, but things are still going in your favor. All right, somebody wanted you to be in this energy of lack. All right, completion, fulfillment is here. Falsified information. Somebody falsified some information so that you wouldn't be able to get any abundance in the future. All right, but you're receiving it. And like I said, this person getting locked the fuck up. All right, for trying to hold something back from you because this person knew about it. All right, Ice King. This person just didn't want you to have it. All right, financial stability. A third party. This could be a family member as well. All right, intellectual pursuit. All right, they thought that they were moving strategic to hide something from you. All right, and they was hoping that you would just forget about it. All right, departure, moving on, personal growth, manifestations. But somebody is upset because you ain't forget about a motherfucking thing. You didn't forget about nothing. As a matter of fact, you learned more. All right, this is what leading this person to prison or to jail because you got clarity of what somebody did falsely, falsify some information. All right, it's a whole bunch of money. All right, I'm hearing trust. I'm hearing 401ks, stocks and jobs, stocks and companies. All right, you're getting all of that shit because they thought that you was just gonna stop. No, bitch, we just gonna go deeper into what the fuck you stole. All right, a home is significant. Stocks, homes, vacation homes. All right, cars. It's all type of shit in your fucking name because it was used with your money. All right, a lot of things are getting seized and they tried to stop this using voodoo. All right, but it's not working. All right, a Jezebel tried to do this. Spell work don't work on you. So everything that they try to do to you, they done fucked up. All right, confidence is here. You too confident at what you do. All right, you too confident, and this is why you're getting everything that belongs to you, and they need to hurry the fuck up. All right, clarity is here because you know everything. It ain't shit else to fucking know. All right. Other than that, body's just gonna start dropping because you don't have your shit yet. That's it. That's it. Yes. Everybody can be gone, but guess what? You'll still get what the fuck belongs to you. All right, Ace of Wands. You're getting a gift of forward movement. All right, and somebody is in prison. Somebody is stuck. All right, for some shit they've been doing for a long time since you was a child. All right, somebody is sad about all the work they put in, and now at their old ass motherfucking age, they can have to go sit down, all because some fucking abundance. All right. Oh, imagine spending your whole life trying to steal something from somebody. Then when you get to an old ass age, you get caught up and you got to go to jail. So you didn't wasted all of your motherfucking life. All right, tower moment. All right, and veil. They wasn't expecting you to see what the fuck they was doing. All right, leadership, vision, passion, abundance. You've been seeing everything. All right, and now all of this shit is coming to you. You didn't. All you had to do was know. All you had to do was keep speaking your truth, baby, and this shit was gonna come to light. All right, and the reason why you had to keep speaking your truth because a lot of these people have fake court cases against you. They wanted you in so much legal shit so you couldn't receive something. All right, they wanted you deep down in legal shit or deep down in sickness and death. All right, so that you wouldn't be able to receive what you're getting ready to get. All right, and now these people are looking crazy because they talk shit and they said you was crazy, da 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 da, because they just knew the spell word was gonna work. All right, she need to be in a mental facility, all of this goofy ass shit, just to find out that you was telling the goddamn truth. You was telling the motherfucking truth. All right, let's see. LA is significant. California is significant. All right. DA, a father. Damn, mad. There's a father that's mad. All right. They mad because you know the truth. Lame as hell. All right. Lamb. They thought they was going to use you as a sacrificial lamb. Ooh. Divine masculine is here. All right. You could be moving to LA. Something about a divine masculine in LA. All right. Somebody mad as fuck. All right. Somebody is mad at an outcome. All right. Sam. My father's name, Slam. Somebody is getting slammed. All right. Dad is here. Ooh. Ha, ha. Somebody going to the slammer. Slums. Somebody dad is slow. What's going on, love? All right, if anybody is interested in unlimited reads for 2 months, all right, for $45. Unlimited reads for 2 months, all right. Tuesday, the prices are going up, all right. when it comes to personal reads, all right? The they're all going up $5. All right, so they're all going up $5. So the general reads will be $20, and love reads will be 15. Questions will be 10. All right. There will be no more detailed reads for 10. All right. There'll be no more $5 reads. Is what I meant. I'm sorry. Slums here. A dad wanted you in the slums. Ooh, a dad thought you was slow. Oh my God, this shit came out anyways. A father thought you was slow to the shit. Thought you was dumb. Oh my God. A father really thought you was slow. They really thought that you was stupid. They really thought that whatever they did, all right, you got dad and slow here. Yeah, and due time, Tuesday though, they damn sure going up. All right. They might go up $10. Shit. Um, yeah. Um, I've been getting a lot of I've been working with this one person who owns a business. All right. I've been like being a mentor to him. So I'm gonna do a lot of business mentorship. All right. I told you that access, that you gotta pay for this access. Somebody wanted your ass murk. All right. Somebody thought your ass was slow as fuck. All right. Somebody finding out. That dang, you ain't as slow as you. I don't know why they fucking even thought this shit. Like, it's the love that you gave. Somebody low down, somebody in the closet. All right, his father figure thought you was stupid, thought you was goofy. Whole time he the dumb one. He the motherfucking dumb one. All right, so this is a parental. All right, it's a mother or a father. Mother and masculine energy, but this person thought you was dumb. All right, if you are interested in unlimited reads, all right, for 2 months for $45, there are a limited slots. All right, something could be happening in the AM. All right, somebody's realizing who you are. I heard something. I heard they gotta put some respect on your name. Ram is significant. Somebody ran somewhere. Somebody got to put some respect on your name. You could have ran somebody out of something, or somebody is getting ran out of something. Name is here. All right, something about name. Somebody could be looking you up. A lame ass motherfucker looking you up. Same. All right, a father could be looking you up. Sam, a brother could be looking you up. You got a lot of people looking you up. A old AME church is significant. Rose is here. All right, damn. All right, shame. Somebody is ashamed of what they did. All right, because they're being caught. All right, somebody's shit is ruined. Red is significant. Somebody got blood on their hands. All right, somebody could be in the gang. Blood is significant. Oh, I heard feds know you. I heard the feds know who you are. The feds know who you are because of what people have been trying to do to you. All right, somebody came by. Somebody's coming. All right, CA. Read. Somebody wants you to read them. Somebody is hoping that you read them. Somebody is reading something. You finna get ready to be reading something. Somebody wants to know, can you read them? Cain is significant. James is significant. James keeps coming out. I've been seeing a whole lot of James all fucking week. All right, James is significant. James going somewhere. Cage. Somebody getting locked up. Somebody named James. All All right, an ex. Somebody was paid. Jamie. Lame. Somebody was paid to do something. Play. Somebody was paid to play with you. Mai is here. Somebody was paid to play with you. X. Jacksonville is significant. All right, somebody was paid to play with you, but you caught on to something. All right, so somebody wasn't able to do something that they wanted to do. All right, somebody could be paying for readings. All right, on you. That's what I'm getting. Somebody is paying for reading, readings on you. All right, it's paying for readings. All right, does anybody else want a reading before I go? Ooh, cold. I'm going to jump on TikTok because I got blocked off the damn other one. All right, well, I will see you later. All right, if you are wanting a read, please feel free to inbox me. All right, and again, if you are listening to this video and you are wanting 2 months of unlimited reads, all right, $45, all right, for 2 months, all right, and I will see you guys later.